y'all, APG Jamie here. Perhaps if I got lucky, it's taken me basically 30 minutes to get this going. I don't know what's going on. The screen just keeps telling me try again, try again. So I scheduled, and that sort of worked, but then it didn't work. So now we're trying again. Goodness, y'all, it's already been a day. So APG Jamie here. We're going to finish up our mini scuffs, studio clean up, folder stuff. Substitute the word stuff for whichever S word you prefer. 10 a.m. Central, typically. Last month I screwed up and went on a Wednesday instead of a Thursday. I tell you what, I don't know what's going on. So this is our mini scuffs journal. It is made out of a huge playing card. And I don't know when we started it. It's been, oh, this one says December of 22. So it's been a while, y'all. Been a minute. Hopefully we got some sound going on. Okay. No one's here to tell me anything. Being before a live studio audience. Who's not here? Stuff, y'all. I don't blame them. I'm not so sure I want to be here either. So, anyway, this is the center page. That's our last one in this particular book. So this is one we were going to do. We're going to do it, y'all. We're doing it. And instead of using the mini scuffs folder system, because we have such a large spread, y'all, I don't know what's up with the autofocus. Can't change it. Don't know what that. Anyway, going to use these folders, one of these folders. I was hoping to have a live studio member pick a number. Got 19 folders to pick from. What should we do? Do we have a dice? Do we have a die? We could cast a die. Not finding a die. Well, that's a dice, but it doesn't have a number on it. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm just going to pick, I don't know, hard to pick a folder when you can't see a folder to pick, right? Pick that one. But that's the one we're picking. Oh my goodness. I don't know, y'all. Bless my heart and all that good stuff. Okay. Let's see what we got in our blind folder pick. Okay. Well, look, we got a full page. We could glue the full page on there. So we're almost there, right? Oh, we got some little packaging images. Looks like collage on, I don't know, cardstock maybe, or watercolor paper. Got some maroon. Those are fun little bits, just saying. Painty paper. That's when we use the spray paint and the water. Oh, look, here's a digital. Oh, look at that. A watch. A butterfly. We've got some digitals here. Victoria Designs. Okay, well, let's cut them out. I guess technically I didn't have to close my eyes to pick a folder. I could have just picked one, but I really did close my eyes. So we get what we got, y'all. Yeah, it's such a hard issue getting on today. I don't know what was up for that. But I messed up last month. But coming on a Wednesday of all silly days, says free printable pockets and cards for personal use only. It is printed on a cardstock. Am I going to cut them all out? Probably. I don't mind fussy cutting, which seems weird because I can't crochet because of the carpal tunnel residual effects, you know, nerve damage, junk stuff. Substitute for whatever else S word you might want to use. Gonna look at chat. Is anybody here? Nobody's here yet. I don't know. I'm just assuming I am on live. It may not be. I don't know. IDK. It's turned into my word of the year. Well, phrase of the year. Whatever. It's still cool. I'm still going to do this page. Even if this doesn't record, I'm still doing this page. I'm cutting this on the line. Right or wrong or indifferent. It's my plan, man. It looks like a line to cut on to me, so looks like a cut line. Looks like it's going to make a sort of library pocket. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's hang on to that. And we will hang on to that. Okay, let me put all this in the recycle bag down here. Okay. It's still no one here. Goodness. I don't know. I feel a little lost. Okay. Let's go back over here to these. See if we can figure these out. Should probably get the little scoreboard out. I have a little one right here. I put the black paint on it so I could see the numbers because I had issues seeing the numbers. So we are going to score there. Okay, bring that over just to so we can get our score mark there, I guess. You know, when I get discombobulated, I just seem to be done for. Well, that's a little odd sized. That's not folding up so good. Maybe I'll just delete this whole thing. That could happen. Probably won't, but I guess it could. I don't know why I'm having such an issue. I don't know, because that's just not wanting to fold where I want it to fold. Dang it. All right, let's try that. I think we're going to go for that. Trim off this extra white. I guess I could have folded that over too. We're going to fold that over like that. Yeah. Crooked and all. It's going to be a top loading page. I'm probably doing the whole thing wrong. Okay. Put that back in. Oops. Bent my wire. All right. We're going to hold that for a minute. I don't know. We've been going for 10 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking it's going. Okay, let's try this one again. This one we're going to go there. And this one we're going to go there. This one, I'm trying to line up the printed there. All right. Okay, that seems okay. That seems okay. And that seems okay. I guess I could. I don't want to leave the white there. I don't. I'm going to trim it off. This one was better. I guess I just really screwed up the scoring from the get-go on the first one. Yeah. Theoretically, if you glue your tabs on the inside, it gives you just a hair more room, but I'm going to glue them on the outside because that's what I did with the first one, and that's just what I'm going to do with this one. So let's hold that for a minute. Okay. We got 2 of them done. 2 of them did. Let's see that side. I'm a mess, y'all. So my daughter came over and stayed a few days with us. She ended up going back to her house. Exciting things going on over there. Prayer is always welcome. You know, we're big prayerful people. Just saying. Saying the truth. Gonna hold that for a minute. I appreciate you lurkers. It looks like there may be a lurker or 2 here. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I know I said it like 500 times now, right? Still true. I've got these little fruit flies hanging around for some reason. Okay. Cute little pockets, though. Just saying. They were free. I don't know if they're still free. I don't know how long I've had them. Oh, I wanted that. Oh, wrong. Take that glue off. Take that glue off. I'm gluing around the back piece. That's what I'm doing. I just forgot for a second there, y'all. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's get these over there. Get that over there. What is that? Oh, it's a little piece of paper. Well, that's interesting looking. Okay. There we go. And we have that. And we have 4 little pockets. Should we ink them? I don't know. We'll wait and see. Turn that one goes that way. Okay. All right. Now, Put the thing back in the glue. Let's go ahead and glue this whole back page down, being how I got lucky and grabbed a folder that had all that on there. We will trim around it in a little bit after we glued it on. Let's get some glue stick. That's an interesting image there too, isn't it? That would work too. We could center that. Or do I want that one? Ah, y'all, don't you love it when I second guess myself? I'm really liking this one. We're going to use this one. I can because I can. I know. First thoughts to use the big one on the other side. Go ahead and trim this one this way first, though. Okay. Try to line it up. That's probably right spot on, y'all. Spot on. Okay. Trim up this side right about there. It's like shake and bake and hefted. And probably about there. Okay. Now, the only thing is I've got this, and right now I'm still wanting to keep the threads from when we put the journal together. So let's fold this in half, and that will give us the center. Thusly. And that's pretty centered. And I'm not going to use the scissors. I'm going to use a pokey tool. We're going to try to draw the thread through the center of the page that we're going to poke right here. Am I there? There enough, I reckon. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, hang on. A little bigger. Poke it through. Oops. It is a wax thread, so. Okay. That's one. See if we can get this other one through there. There we go. Now we got our threads through there. Okay. Get a scratch paper. We're going to put some glue stick. Oops. 2 rambunctious. Too excited. Okay. I know my viewership has really dropped down on my live shows. Maybe y'all don't want me to be live anymore. Let me know. Let me know if you're tired of my live shows. You want something else. I mean, I'm not a mind, well, I am kind of a mind reader sometimes. Sometimes I know stuff. Go burnish it. We're going to burnish it from the other side, even though I got a bunch of junk over there. Not drunk, it's treasured. Okay, now let's glue stick this side up. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Put that down. Okay. I may need to put some art glitter glue around on some of those possible edges. Okay, fold this one down, burnish it from this side. All right, so there we go. I might want to dangle something on there. I may end up cutting those off. I don't know, but I know we didn't ink around there. Ooh, look, that's fun paper. Oh, that's a fun one too. Let's trim it off because, you know, we don't have enough scraps. Well, we do, but that's kind of not the point, is it? Okay, let's see if we can get it semi-straightish. Get rid of that whole little wonky edge, even though we might tear it later and want that wonky edge, huh? Okay, so now we got those two. Bamboons. Got some bamboons going on. Put the lid on. All right. Okay, so we got that. So those pockets go really good with that too now. All right, that's our scrap paper. Kind of liking the word, so we're not going to get rid of that yet. All right, let's see where we're going. If you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you've been. I'm liking this piece. I don't know what about it. The linear effect. Linear. Really do like that butterfly. We're going to use that butterfly somewhere. I don't know where. It might go in the giveaway bunch. I don't know. We're just going to trim it off. Can we see? No, we can't see. Apologies about the noise this cutter makes. It's the Deco Edge, and it's a wonderful edge tool, but it just makes this noise that can be a little earachy-ish. All right, we have that. We may or may not use that butterfly, but it looks pretty good on there too. And really like the hourglass. And I'm going to cut it out. And if I mess it up, then we messed up a piece of mail, junk mail. And it don't no matter because it will fit into the recycle bin. Anyway, just like that. I'm going to go straight up, straight dots. Trim around this way. The sun's in the hourglass. I think my grandma watched that soap opera. I didn't. Okay. We will hang on to those. I'm not sure what we'll do with them, if we do anything with them. I'm kind of liking that. We're not committing to any particular thing. Although I'm not liking it now. Isn't that just the way it goes? Isn't that just the way it goes? Love the pocket watch. I'm just going to wiggle waggle it. Could use the decal trimmer, but we're just going to wiggle waggle it like that. We may do nothing but cut out little bits and bops. Okay. Okay, how many of these we have? Three of these. Not quite the same color. Okay. I'm thinking we're going to make flips. So let's get out our handy dandy little scoreboard again. Let's take that much at the quarter mark plus one little tick spot. Yeah. I'm just going to do that. Quarter mark plus one tick. Quarter mark. Oh, that's half. Quarter mark plus one tick. Okay. Look at this. Is this the same? Close enough. Let's just see. We're just trying on for grins. Now I feel like I want a paper clip. Paper clip. Where's a paper clip? Paper, paper. Paper clip. Just a temporary hold to go like that. Thinking I'm liking that, but do I like that? No, I do not, but I do like that. I'm liking that. Should we put it more there? That might be doable there. And then you open it up, then you got this going on. Can we pull that back up? Probably not. Don't even try. Don't try it. Whatever you do, don't try it. Okay. Welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm happy that you're here. We're a very quiet group today. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put those there. Put this back together so we have all our pieces. I know now I kind of feel bad about cutting out the, don't forget we got those, the hourglass. But I don't. Okay. So we'll put those there. Okay. Now I've stuck in a thinking zone. I'm just going to do it because that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it because we're going to put it down just a tick. Yeah. All right. Get some aleenes on it. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. Lining it up. Okay. One. Oh. Right. Y'all, it's hot this week. We had such a wonderful April. Beginning of May was really good too, as far as the weather goes. But it is hot now. You know it's summer. I'd say that's Probably about as perfect as I can get it. Oops, oops, oops. Trying to line that up right there. I want a slight waterfall. It's progressive. All right, let's try the last one. Oh, there we go. Vaughn, thank you. Carolyn's Crafty Corner, thank you. I'm so glad y'all are here. I was getting really lonely, y'all. It took me it took right at 30 minutes for me to get the YouTube to accept my plead to go live. And I don't know, how many did I start? I started probably about 10 different ones. They wouldn't go live, but for whatever reason, they went into the scheduled list. I don't know. I said go live. I didn't say scheduled. So I picked one from the scheduled list and decided that's the one we're going to go live with. And that worked. So I don't know what was up with that. And I basically don't know what any of my settings may or may not be. So with that, okay. Now that's got wet glue on it. Let's put the lid on here. And find a place to put that glue ball off of my fingers. So, oh good, thank you. I'm glad. I've been here by myself for almost 20 minutes, 30 minutes already. It's weird. I'm really glad y'all here. Oh, did you get your final visit? Yay! Hey, I'm glad you're able to do outings. I'm really happy about that. I'm leaving this open because I don't want the glue to stick it to the page. Make sure these are doing okay. I picked just so you know, we're in the mini scuffs journal. It's the center spread. It's the last one. I was going to use the opposite side of the paper and saw this and decided that's my page. So that's my page. These were in the folder. I blindly picked a folder out of the big Scuff Studio Cleanup folder stuff. So we got that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We found a digital printed in here, so we cut out those pockets. Maybe we'll put a pocket on each one. We have 4 pockets and 3 pages. I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. And that can go down there. We've got strings from when we put the journal together that I poked a hole. We glued around it. I'm thinking we may go something like that. I don't know. Or we could go up. Or we could start up and come down. Kind of liking that. Kind of liking that. I know we need pockets on our pocket. Because who doesn't need a pocket on their pocket? That could go in a pocket. But I like it. I don't know where it's going to go. It may just go right there. It kind of blends in. You can't even see it. My lighting's different because I got a new shelf. So my lighting's a little different. Should I turn one off? What does that do? That's better. Okay. Again, I can't do anything about that kind of focusy stuff. Okay. So I think I'm kind of liking that. What do y'all think? Input's always appreciated. Your 2 cents is always added to my 2 cents. So we end up with 5 cents between us. Maybe 6 cents. Okay, we have these painty papers. Not enough to glue to cover up those backs, although that one would be almost. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to do that. Not 100%. Just pretty sure. Because I kind of like how it looks. We could actually stick them out so that they look like a tab. Tab. That one's too far. I do kind of like the tab look. Wondering if we could make some die cuts with these. I think that's pencil line. Probably brought this home from some art teen from back whenever pre-COVID. I know that's been a minute. Some of these folders have been hanging around for a while. That looks better. Do we have any other pencil lines I want to get rid of? I don't think that's a pencil line, although it's erasing. There must have been some of it's erasing. I think I'm going to run over to the die cut and make some die cuts out of this heavier. I'm pretty sure it's watercolor paper. Is that? I don't know if it's pencil lines or a paint. That one's good. If that had a pencil line on it, we wouldn't know. Okay, now, like I said, I think I want to make some die cuts. Do we want flowers? What do we want? What kind of die cuts do we want? Opinions are appreciated. I'm fixing to look at the chat, so get your answers in there. Now, get them in there. Now. You like the staggered? Yeah, I'm liking the staggered. Yeah, I'm liking that butterfly up there. It kind of melts into the background. I mean, it kind of blends in, but yet it's visible. So I'm kind of liking that. What kind of? Oh, this is. Oh, I like the image. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You probably already know what it is. Anyway, we won't talk about what it is. It's a tanning. It's for tanning leather. They are tanning. They're making leather. Carolyn, that's funny. Carolyn says her stash eventually becomes vintage. She holds on to it for so long. Girl, you are so right on. Exactly that. Exactly that. Do we like that sticking up just a little bit beyond this printed edge? I'm kind of liking it just up just a tick. Just a tick. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Oh, that is so true. So true about the stashes. Okay. Have we thought about what we might want to die cut? Y'all, pick a type of die cut and let's do it. I'm not gluing these on yet because I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure, but not. I guess I should say I'm 95% sure. And I really like this little piece of paper. I have no idea. It looks like it might have been some kind of an inspection thing because it actually has 2 different colors of ink and they look handwritten. I don't know. Quality control, probably of some sort. So no one has any suggestions on what we should die cut. Anyone? Anyone at all. I got some things right here that I just thought about. So I'm shaking the camera. These are made from a gift card. Our Texas grocery store chain is called HEB. And this is made from the grocery store gift card. I cut it to size. I cut out their name and just left the image. And put painty paper on the back with a bulb, pen, and a heat embossed key. That's what they all are. So when you stop using your gift card, when you've used all the money on your gift cards, you can do this. Look at this one. That one had a skull. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe these all went together with a skull in the middle. That's it. See, that's what it is. Anyway. Do we want the skull? I feel like I want to use one of these. Let's use this one. It's got a coppery looking. Okay, let's put those back up there. Let's use, I don't know where we're going to use it at. We might not, because, okay. Stalling. I literally just glued. What kind of glue did I use? That's a good question. I don't know. It's been a while. I probably used Aleene's original tacky glue because they're glued on there. It's just painty paper on the back of it. Then I poked a hole in there, punched a hole. All right, let me think about ATV. Oh, you're in Houston. Excellent. I'm in Conroe. Not that far. All right. My first thought is to come to the shapes. I don't know. So far, I'm not figuring any of this. Don't know if you can hear me. But I will rattle on. Kind of like that. I think that might be too big. Let's see. I found this one. For some reason, I like that. And it's too big for all of these. So, no. Put that back in the container. The shapes on it. What else we got? Nothing. Do we want to use that? What is that? Oh, that's going to be. Will that work? It worked for her. Kinda. Try that direction. Oh, but this is so heavy, I bet it won't cut it. Because it's a thin die. Dang it, Dale. I bet it won't because it's a thin die. And that's a heavy paper. So let's look at the restacks. Y'all, I've got to do something out here besides play. I'm going to look at the big dies to see if any of those inspire me. Still looking. What is that? Sometimes it's really hard to make decisions. We could. No. If we do that? Let's do that. We're going to use a big die, and it's a butterfly, and I have an embossing folder that goes with it. So let me go over here. I don't know if I'll use all of these. Let me go over here to the die cutting station. Talk amongst yourselves. Or not. That one. That fit on that one. Yeah, ready. That one fit. No. That one fit. Yes. Okay. It really is heavy paper, though. Oh, I got another piece that might fit. Put that there. What about this one? Will this make another big one? A bigger one? Yes. Right there. Okay. Now, do we want to emboss them? Of course we want to emboss them. Get that place. Ooh. Causing quite the avalanche over here. That one. And that one. Get this back together. I'm still here. I think that's not enough. Let's try that one. Okay. Now I've shifted my die or my embossing folder. Good gracious. There, get some action now. Finally, holy cow. There's two. Oh my goodness. Maybe this one will go faster. Yeah, maybe not. Seriously. That's not working. How come the same sandwich wouldn't work twice in a row? That doesn't make any good sense. Okay, get rid of that one. Let's try this one. Okay. My gosh. Took longer to do that, I think, than it did to go live today. We're going to ink them. Those are a little damp. Those are damp. Those are damp. What color do we want to ink with? Did everybody leave? Oh. I do want to ink at the embossing that I just struggled so long to do. Let's use where's garden? There it is. Garden patina. It's an old favorite. Get a scratch paper. Am I on screenish? Perfect. Yes. And I may not use all of these. I probably won't. That one looks like it's got a little missing spot. I think it does. This one looks like Caucasian skin. Oh, goodness. Okay, just to bring out some of that embossing look. Okay. Oh, and look, it looks okay with that one. We know we want that one. Okay. Now, because it's something I do, not 100% of the time, but 90% of the time. Let's put some antenna on our fancy little butterflies. We're going to take just a piece of black thread. It's one of my favorite things to do. I learned it from dear Julie here on the YouTubes. Got 4 pieces. Get some glue, turn them upside down, turn them upside down, turn them upside down. Put a little glue on their head, a little glue on their head, a little glue on their head, a little glue on their head. The pin back in said glue. Take your thread, double it over. Find the middle-ish. Kind of squeeze the thread together there. Stick it in the glue. Okay. Double it. Pinch it together. Put it in the glue. They're going to have short antennas. That's okay. Not everybody's got the same size arms and legs either. Okay. Oops, that one stuck to my fingernail. Just a moment. Okay, smash that down in the glue. This one's wiggled itself back loose. Clickety clack would be Champ going in and out of the studio. I almost said my son Andrew's name. We saw him the other day. It was so funny because Erin came over. That's my oldest daughter. And then the next day, my son called and said they were coming through town. So they stopped by on their way home. They had some kind of business to take care of. So we got to eat lunch and visit with them. Them being his wife, Victoria, their youngest son, Liam, the oldest son, of course, was in school because it's required. Make them the same length. Doesn't have to be 100% the same, but, you know, pretty close. Oh, that was spot on. Okay. I'm going to set these over on my keyboard so they can dry-ish. You know, the air blows up through the keyboard. We'll kind of dry stuff. Okay, that's our folder. We just want this part. Okay. Pretty sure we're going with that. I still have not changed my mind about that, but we're still going to wait. I kind of like them sticking out like a tab. Kind of. Okay. All right. What can we do with these things? Nothing. No thing can be done with these things. Not really true. I have a butterfly punch. Oh, but you know what? I bet that's too heavy to punch with the punch. Bet it's too heavy to punch with the punch. Let's just see. Because it is watercolor paper. Oh, there it goes. Shot across the room. We're liable to end up with a lot of butterflies today. Which would not be the end of the world. We like butterflies. Ouch, ouch, that pinched me. Ouch, that pinched me. Ouch, ouch. Oh, okay. Yeah, that smarted. Was a smarty pants. Okay, so we got those. I don't think I can do anything with this. Although it's really crooked. definitely really crooked. Dots, straight dots, straight dots. That might be usable. Those are not. Those are not. Okay. Put that in the recycle. Okay. I don't know what we'll do with that. That's so cute right there. All right. Okay. Ouch was correct. It was pretty ouchy. Flipping the embossed butterflies over. Looking at chat. Yeah, I like the vintage look too. The best thing about it is you can grunge it up and it looks like it's supposed to be that way. And if you make a bobo, you can grunge it up and it's supposed to be that way. I really do like that right there. Should I ink around it? Let's just do a little, see how that goes. Whatever residue is on the sponge dauber. That actually did really well. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Slightly past the printed line. Let's go ahead and ink around these. It's a stalling tactic to stop and ink around something like that. It occupies your brain so you're not necessarily overthinking. That's kind of a joke. Some of us are always overthinking. Didn't we have 4 pockets? There it is. I don't know if we'll use it, but we're going to ink it anyway, because we're now in an inking kind of mode. Got a lot of crumbs going on. Y'all, I did a little slight rearranging around here and couldn't find my daubers. I found them. They were put in a more logical space. That's why I couldn't find them, because yeah. All right. Let's just grab these. I don't know that I will put antenna on these, so I'm not going to right at the moment. That is taking away that slightly white line. It's not a white line, it's off-white. Okay, sweep that dust off. Okay, whoa. All right, now what? Now what? Oh my goodness. A lot of times I make it harder than it needs to be. Let's see. I should just do it because, you know, we're all pretty sure that we like it. So I will start with the first one. It could be a pocket too, just saying. I know, I just smeared glue all over that paper right there. Right there. Get a baby wipe. Might help. I need to wet the baby wipe because apparently it's dry. And by wet it, I mean dampen it. Dampen it. Is it straight? No. Oh, really? Okay. Straight enough now. Smash it together. Okay. I think I want this one next. We'll pretend like it's supposed to be a pocket. We don't have to use it as a pocket. It's not the law. Okay. Okay. It's even more exciting than usual, isn't it? Huh? This one. Go down there. Perfect. Okay. We might not put anything. Oh, now the back side's not pretty. Dadgummit. Okay. It's not pretty on the back, so we need to cover that up. Let's put, we could put that on there. Somebody should have said something before we did all that. Are we in screen-ish? Okay. Let's cover up the back side of their tab pocket tabs. Can't talk. Overthinking. Keep your thoughts straight. Of course, I could have turned it so that it would have been easier for me to cut, but no. Okay. Where'd the glue go? Well, that looks not bad. I didn't say great. I said not bad. Kind of the same difference. Oh, you put just a hair right there. Just like that. Just being messy with the glue. Okay. Uh-oh. Perfect. I said it's perfect. And it is. Just go with me on that one. Okay. One more. Shouldn't cut things when they're wet. And I do it all the time. but you ought not. Snip it. Perfect. Snip it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. See? Get that glue off. There. See, that looks better. Ignore the glue there. Just ignore the glue anywhere you don't think it should be. Okay? Okay. Okay. Liking that. Okay. Oh, draw them on the paper. That's a good idea. Okay. I really like this one. That one might be the main one on this outside. Now that these are dry-ish, we can separate out the antennae. I do like that. I like that. Don't want it on there. I think I like that better. Some white shining through. I may have to ink that around the edge of these with a darker color. I'm kind of liking that. Art in the woods, art market in the woodlands. Of course there is. Yeah, it's too hot for us. When I started getting heat exhaustion and stuff like that back in the Cub Scout days, I don't do that well in the heat anymore. And with hubby's medical stuff, he can't do the heat either, not really. So we tend to stay, and it's just, it's blistering hot, Carolyn. Good gracious, it's hot out here. And the humidity is thick, and yeah. And ozone's been bad too. I don't know if we're going to use this last pocket. I'm liking that. Do we want diamonds? Because I'm all the time using the diamonds. Get out some diamonds. Just for grins. I mean, If I were a diamond, what color diamond would I be on there? These are the closest ones I have to a teal. A secret internet admirer sent me these. I'm going to look in the camera because I can't see it that well. It's okay. That's okay. Which means I don't think it's the right one. If it knocks your socks off, you know it's the right one. Okay, let's try the gold colored one. The gold color ones stick up just a little bit more. Definitely not that one. Okay, let's try the blue. Nope, not on that one either. We might not use any. Well, I've got other colors. My secret internet admirer loves me. Gave me lots to choose from. Sometimes it's not a good idea to have lots to choose from. It makes overthinking harder than normal. No, I'm not liking how it looks in the camera. That's what I'm doing. I know I'm trying every one. That's a dark burgundy color, which was not bad, but here's a black one. It's just black. Okay, let's turn it around. This one's orange. Pretty sure it won't work, but we will try an orange one on anyway because that's not too bad. I'm actually a little surprised. We already tried that one, didn't we? No. That's the dark green. Oh my gosh, come on. That's actually not bad, but just looks black in the camera. Try the light green. I'm liking that one the best so far. Red one. Still liking that green, light green one better. There's pink. Ooh, I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised. And a yellow. Let's try the yellow. And I'm kind of liking the yellow one. It's just enough of a difference. Okay, let's try that one back. I know, I'm thinking. Actually liking the yellow and the light green together. All right. I don't know how many we want. Some yellow ones. The tiny ones. There's two different sizes in here. There's the bigger one and then a tiny one. Get another tiny green one. I did warn you, I sometimes make it harder than it needs to be. Okay, glue. Looking at chat. She does, I'll tell you. Well, if it's a she, I mean, we don't know. It's a secret. What color is that? Oh, I didn't pull my gem picker. Okay, I'm going to put a green one on the end. Then we're going to go with a yellow. Oh, come on, yellow. Come on, play nice. Yellow. Then we're going to go with another green one. Then we're going to go with a little yellow one because the body's getting narrower, more narrow. And a green one. And a tiny yellow one. Huh. That's what you call a fancy bodied butterfly. But do we want to put it on the other butterflies? Now that's a whole nother question, isn't it? We will put these away because I don't know. We'll wait and see. Because it would make sense to only have it on the top one. And we know that's the top one. So let's put that over here. Flip our page. Look at all that journaling spots should one happen to do that kind of thing. Put that one there. I don't think I want to put diamonds on these other ones. I don't think I do. So I don't think I will. It's got something on it. Not anymore. They all don't have to be from the same direction, do they? I think I'm liking that. I think I'm liking that. Like that. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Oh, but I did want to ink around it. So they'll have just a little bit more of a presence. Okay. So let's get scorched timber in a distress oxide or a distress ink. I do have it in distress oxide too, because it's like a favorite. Now we're not going to ink 100%, so, but mostly. Yeah, perfect. Okay, get the glue back out. Should just leave that open. Okay, glue it down. The whole thing. I know it could be a tuck spot, but it's not. I liked it sticking out like that much. Okay, smashing it down. Now, a lot of times, not always, for the antenna, I will put a thin line of glue and a thin line of glue just so my antenna can follow the direction I want them to go in. But it's not a law. You could even curve them a little bit. Okay. That's so pretty. Y'all, for someone who struggled today, it's coming out pretty. This one I had kind of going up that way, didn't I? Pretty sure. Okay, ink-a-dinka. I guess theoretically you should ink before you sew on, glue on your antennae. Yep. Yep. Okay, look at that. Thanks, Fawn. I'm so glad y'all are here. If I haven't said that, and you lurkers, I'm just as happy that you're here too. Oh, did anybody share my videos? Because I'm not so sure I shared it. Not so sure. And I'm going to have to hold this one for a minute. Video. Live show. Not so sure I shared it. I haven't had such issues with that today. Okay. It's perfect. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody put ink everywhere. Who did that? Distress oxide, not oxide, distress ink. Now you've smeared up our whole perfect white edge. I don't know what we're going to do. If we try to cover it up with paint, it'll bleed up through there. Okay, that one's done. Okay, now let's put our fancy one on. This one's fancy. Fancy. You know, last month our page just fell together. Of course, we did that on a Wednesday and not a... We didn't even do that one on a Thursday, y'all. That was a day too. I got up and my reminder went off on my phone, and when I looked at it, because where it said it's your live day, so I jumped up, got dressed, and came out here to the studio. Did my live show on a Wednesday. But I was able to go live without an issue. All right. Behave. All right. Smash it. Okay. Put the pen back in the glue. Okay. Get the leftover butter. Oh, we didn't ink that one. Y'all. Ah. Well, that one doesn't get inked then, does it? Sometimes I ink, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do and then forget I wanted to. Okay. Well, that's pretty. Where'd we put our other little ones? Where did we hide those? There they are. Oh, we could put those on here. Put a couple of them. In which case I need a fourth. I will need a fourth one. Let's do that. Let's do that. I need a fourth one. Uh-oh, get a scrap. Get another scrap. Okay, let's get a scrap. Punch, punch, punch. Get this one right. All right, there. Okay. We wanted to ink it with this color. Because that's what we did with the other ones, pretty sure. Tip tap, tip tap. Tip tap, tip tap. How's that looking? Me and the air conditioner turned off this time. It just feels real quiet now. All right. Okay. All right. Do we want it that long, though? I don't think I want it that long, but I could trim it off after. Okay, put the glue on. All right. I need to get that. I'll be right back, y'all. Where would I have it then? Y'all, I gotta go in the house. I'll be right back. No, no. back. Hang on. Almost there. Okay. Hubby was filling out some forms and needed some information. Okay. You know, not all punches and dies will line up back to back. But this particular one, and I think it's a Recollections, which would be what? Michael's brand? I don't know. Maybe it's a Hobby Lobby. I don't know. It doesn't say. That's why I'm guessing. But anyway, they fit really well back to back. That one, this one does. Not all of them do. There. That's perfect. Look at our second one. And I put them on a slight angle so I could have more string. Which way did that one angle? That way. Let's make this one go that way. Put glue on the back of this one. Trim our teeny tiny thread. Teeny tiny. Lid on the glue. Lid on the glue. Oh. Well, that's kind of weird, and I'm not liking that those are so white. So let me get this. I don't know how well it will color, being how it's waxed thread. Put a little garden patina on it. Just a little. Put a little of that. A little of that. Now it's perfect. It's perfect. Mostly perfect. Here. All right. All right. Haha. Well, that looks good. Close the diamonds. Put the drawer away. Put the picker back in so we know where it is for next time. That's half the battles. Putting your stuff back where it should go. Okay. Good gracious. Okay, let me look at chat. I should have looked at that already. Oh, a lovely breeze. That's nice. We were kind of windy yesterday, but I wouldn't say it was a lovely breeze. It was like having oven air blowing on you. So Carla says they walk around about half a mile in the parking lot, and her and a coworker. Oh, you know, it was nice and cloudy this morning. So, oh, sometimes you do twice in the afternoon. Oh, Lord, that's hot, girl. About a year. That's good. Yeah, I'm liking the little one of them hid back here, but that's okay. They can be back there. Lots of journaling spots on this one. Nothing in the pocket. That's scrap. We could put some of this in a pocket. We could put the bright one. Let's put the bright one in the pocket. Let's go bright with the pocket. And let's use our decal edge because we like it. We don't like the noise it makes, but we like it. Trimming off just a little bit of that edge. I should make some kind of measurement. Our pocket is 3 inches, so we need to go just slightly under 3. That's 3. And that one is that crooked? Feels crooked. Okay. 3, just under 3 would be just under 3. And that is 2. So is that 4 inches? Will that give me 4 inches? That will. Slightly under 4, like that. Fold it in half. Scorched timber-ish. Whatever's on there. It will be the perfect amount. I just know it's the perfect amount. Run it along the inside. Because we need more journaling spots in a journal that we will never, probably never journal in. Is it going to fit? Oh, is it going to fit? How do you make it go in the pocket? There we go. Still close okay? Yes. All right. Do we have enough for another one? This one's going to be 3, just under 3. Just under 3. 4, just under 4. So we're going to have 2. We'll have to put a different one in the, oops. May have to re-ink that dauber, but I don't really want to. And you probably can't even tell on camera. It is putting a very, very slight amount. Okay, we'll put this one in the back pocket. Like that. Let's take this one's crooked. I've got cuts over here. Okay. This one's going to go. Okay, this one has to go 3, just under 3. About like that. This one's going to be 4. Gosh, that makes such a terrible sound. Just under 4. What's that side look like? It's just plain white, but that's okay. We will never open it to even know. Oops. Do this because it's just copyright paper. I don't think it's putting any color on there now. Okay, it's not. All right, put this one, will go in the middle pocket. Oh, it doesn't want to slide in there. I might not have got it quite cut the sides correctly. It's fine. It's perfect. It's fine. It's perfect. So said I. All right. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? I know we had this because this was just so lovely. We could just put that right on there. But would that be too much? Would that be too much? I know, I've almost forgot to put our butterfly up there because it's definitely going there because I like it there so much. So let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, look, it's off of a calendar. And I'm going to leave it as a pocket because there's no law that says you have to put anything in the pocket. It can be a pocket just for pocket's sake, such as that. And I want it just slightly like that. Is perfection right there. If I ever saw it, that's what it is. Putting my glue back in there like that. Good gracious. Oh, I have to look at chat to see if y'all think I should put that there. I love making journals. I love doing art stuff in journals. I love leaving space for journaling, but I really don't do it. Oh, cool. Yeah, Bible journaling is its own whole, it's a whole phenomenon kind of thing. And, you know, art and doing that kind of stuff, writing itself, well, that is an art, isn't it? Is sort of, it's basically a meditative type thing. I like that. I think I feel like it's done. Other than y'all, I'm waiting for y'all to answer whether I should put this on here or not. I'm waiting for your answers. Thanks, Carolyn. Yeah, it is a way of journaling. So yeah, everybody likes the negative butterfly spot. Do we feel good about that? I'm feeling pretty good about it. Should I round the corners? I'm thinking no, because the pockets are not rounded. I'm just going to glue it on. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Just going to glue the whole thing down. I thought about it for a minute there. Just going to glue the whole thing down. Just going to do it. Just do it with just a bit of an edge right there. Oh, my smelly girl. Oh my gosh, she must have found something stinky to roll in because it is working. Molly. I don't know why she does that. She's such a roller. Rolling in it. My goodness. Perfect. More perfect. I think we're going to call it dead. Okay. We can put this in the scrap bucket. This is going to go in the recycling bucket bag. That's going on the floor with the rest of the crumbs. That can go in there. I will add this to the giveaway folder that I've not given away yet. Oh, but I really liked it that, and I really liked it that, and I really liked it that. I might not be done. Let me come back and readdress some of this. Let's just readdress that. I'm not going to use that. Oh, I just thought of something so funny. I'm going to do it because I thought of it. Therefore, it is funny. There's a teeny tiny girl here in a bathing suit. So I'm going to cut her out. It is May. Okay. She fits. She fits like right there, basically. So I'm going to put her in there. Who else can we use? There's two little girls in a bathing suits right here. I might trim these down just another little tick. Move that. They can go right there. Do I have a third one in bathing suit? I have three girls in bathing suits, but they're going the wrong way. I need portrait style. Portrait style. That one has snow. That would be funny too, because you got bathing suits and then you got snow. Let's do that one. Okay. Let's trim them just a tick more. They're going to basically be pretty much imperceptible, I think, when you first look at this. And if you look at it long enough, I'm thinking you'll be like, oh, hey, what's that? Kind of thing. They can go, let me cut a little more off that bottom. You have to keep straight thoughts, y'all. They're going to go right there. These girls can go, I want them to look like they belong. Let me trim them just a hair. Straight dots. Straight dots. Straight dots. Straight dots. Yeah, I think if you didn't see me putting them on there, you wouldn't necessarily see them. And that's kind of what I like about it. Straight dots. Straight dots. Straight dots. Straight dots. Yeah. Y'all. Oh, goodness. I got to get the tweezers. Where did I have her? Like right basically there. This is going to be our little secret, y'all. Don't be telling anybody. Where did I have her? More that way. And the last one, which is the snow picture. Right there. Okay. Do like that. We could put that. I like that, like that. No, back in the folder for you. Get these little crumbs off. That away, put that away. that away. Put the pen in the glue. Relax, cut, glue. Okay. So there's our leftovers, which is actually pretty good. I liked it, that piece too, though. Okay. Leftovers go in the leftover folder. This butterfly will go in the leftover folder. And one day we will actually draw, and some lucky person is going to get a whole big old folder full of leftovers. We're going to call it done. Do we need anything else? Do we want anything else? We have some rub-ons. Should we rub on a number? Do we feel like that? Evidently, I'm not done. Evidently. Would that be too much? That might be too much. These are from the Dollar Tree. Now, where's Waldo going out? It will be vintage leftovers, no doubt about that. I'm just going to pull this out just for grins. So I'm really liking that 5 right there. And it is May, so I mean, you know. Yeah, we might as well, because I really want to put it back on the shiny side. Put it back on the shiny side. Oh, look, I messed up that hoe too. Look, I messed up all of those. Got to watch out for that shiny side, y'all. Let me be a lesson to you. And I need to decide how I want our, see the Dollar Tree ones are sticky. So once they get stuck down, they're kind of like stuck like Chuck. That's your new house right there. That's where you're going to live now, number 5. Perfect. Right? Pretty perfect. Okay, now I need these numbers. This is a Park Lane, which means it's a Joann's stamp set. We all know what happened to them. That's a number 1. That's a number 5. Don't know if I got them going in the same direction. We're going to have to test it. Get it tested. Get this ink because it's right here. See if it's going the right way. See if that's going the right way. One of them's upside down. Try that. 5, 15. It's, you know, it didn't come out garden patina color, but that's okay. We're going to keep the 5. Which one's the 5? I don't know. Is that the 5? They look exactly the same. They're so tiny. That's the 1. We don't need the 1. We need a 2. And a 5. We got to check our orientation again. Nope. I do have a whole date stamp thing, but evidently I'm being fancy on this one. Please fit. Fits enough. Well enough. Okay. That should be the 2, which means that should be the 5. These are tiny, 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 teensy, tiny words, y'all. But as you can see, I have used them. They get used. Okay. All right, put that up there. Put that over here. Throw that back up there. Okay. Now are we done? 5, 15, 25. I think it's perfect. Perfect for our last page in here. Let's put that, let's put it on this paper. I'm actually going to make that just a tick smaller because it was just a little too tight to get in there, just like that. We're going to journal on this. This is the last spread in the journal. Get in there. Yeah, see, it goes in there a little better. Maybe not a ton better, but a little better. Because it is copyweight paper, so it's, there. Now we have journaled in a journaling spot on an art journal page. Put this back at. Remember, Dollar Tree rub-ons are sticky on the back. Close it up so I can hang it back from the hook and the stuff won't fall out. Cross fingers, jump down, go to Tim Cookie. Okay. Well, there we go. And it only took 2 hours if you think about it. We didn't actually come on until 10:30. So that. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Magnificent. Yeah, I like the little tiny words. Sometimes when I type them up on the computer, I can get them about that small, but the smaller they go, the harder they are to read. I love it. I think we did some awesome work today, y'all. I really do. Let me put my eraser back up. Where's my eraser cubby hole? That's not it. That's our credit card cubby hole. And by credit card, I mean room key, plastic card. Here comes the eraser cubby. Put this back up. I'm going to throw this one out because it was pretty crummy, especially since I know where the new ones are now. I keep this one out all the time because scorched timber. Scorched timber. All right. I feel good. I feel like we have accomplished good today. We did not use our dangle. And I don't feel like it fits. So back up here on the dangle hook. Right there. Call it done. Look at that. So much journaling space. Pockets. They act like a tab. They all got something in them, including this one, this pretend one, just peeking out. Beautiful diamond studded butterfly. Okay, let's call it done. I know I've said that like 20 times already because I still I feel very good about it. Do we like it? Like our little tiny hidden things? I wonder if anybody will notice. Will they say anything if they do? because you can only see them because of color difference, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're calling it done. It's done. Y'all. May 15 of 25. We have completed another mini scuffs journal. This is our first mini scuffs. I think this is our only mini scuffs journal. The other one is a standard size. And when I say standard size, scuffs, studio cleanup folder stuff. This was it, and it is finished. We've got it all done. There's lots of diamonds going on. I like the diamonds. Look at this. This is an ATC, an artist trading card, and it was sent to me by Painty somebody. Y'all need to put your names on things clearer, especially when you're sending it. Okay? Just saying. See, we always put pockets. That mosquito is so funny. It's so funny. That's a tuck spot too. Because, you never have too many of those. This one been around for a while. I guess I should, when I do the first page, I should say, this is the first page in this one. Maybe we'll do that this next one because we're fixing to make another one. I think we'll do that on our next live show in June. Y'all still here? Did everybody give a thumb up? Did everybody share the video across their platforms? YouTube likes it when you do that. I like it when you do that. That's the last. I don't think I'm going to do a spiral binder again because I wasn't that crazy about it. But I'm not sure. I really need to give that some serious thought. But that's a pocket. Okay. Enough goofing around. There we go. 2 notes in the chat. Hopefully I checked for it to save chat. I don't know because it took me so long to get on live. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. Kind comments, likes, shares, and subscriptions. I would like to invite you to subscribe today. Hopefully I have met your qualifications for that. Fun stuff, y'all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy arting, y'all.